John Michael Evans. This is my hero deck.
Shoot the dollar out.
I run, obviously, one Stratos.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Because it's Stratos. For the techs, I run Wildheart and Heat. Wildheart, if you need to get around some of those really annoying traps, gets rid of them, no problem. Heat, if you already had the field swarmed, then he's a massive beat stick and he gets over some really huge monsters. Very big power play, also good for an OTK if you can.
Good text for a deck.
Run 2 Neos Alias.
Why 2?
A lot of people run 3. I find that 3 clogs my hand too much. With as much search power as heroes have, I get them out when I need them. So, 2 Neos Alias. I run 2 Voltics because he saves my ass. This card is freaking awesome. It special summons a hero removed from play, and if you have a Voltic removed, you go Voltic, battle damage, special summon, Voltic, battle damage, and get Stratos and search for another card. It's like an instant +3.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
Yep. Just like at me, I run 2 because of Fusion Gate.
Did you find your surface?
Run 2 Thunder King.
And I got a question for you. Do you find that Thunder King hinders your deck at all because of all the search power?
Not at all, because if I ever need to get rid of Thunder King, because I have Fusion Gates and Miracle Fusions, I can just fuse with him. So if I need to get around it, then I'll just fuse and then use whatever search card that I need.
I gotta buy some more secrets and bullshit.
Run 2 Ice Edge.
Alright.
Ice Edge is an amazing card if you run Mask Change, because it basically makes your acid unkillable because of the chain that you do with it. Because you chain to the discard of the card, and there's nothing they can do because the last thing that resolves is the discard, not the special summon. They can't Warning, they can't Solemn Judgment, they can't do anything. So, Ice Edge is really great.
It's one of the plays I'm not aware of, so I'll keep that in mind.
Also, it kills back row, always helpful.
And it's also a great poker, so.
True. 2 Bubble Man for Ixies, and because heroes end up top decking a lot, it's an instant +2 if you top deck it, so pretty great. And finally for the monsters, 2 Snowman Eaters, because it's basically a really high defense Raikou that you can fuse with, because it's water, so you can get absolute 0.
Very nice. Okay, and that's how many monsters?
Let's see. 15. 15 monsters.
Okay. And the reason why I've picked him to do his deck profile is because it's really similar to my build. So.
Alright, on to the spells. 3 Miracle Fusion, because it's Miracle Fusion.
Yeah.
No explanation needed. I run 2 Fusion Gates into Terraforming. People say run 3, but it's essentially the same thing. It's the same consistency, only you're thinning the deck. So if anything, it adds to the consistency, I find.
Alright.
And also, a lot of people are like, what if both Fusion Gates are out and Terraforming's a dead draw? Well, you can always pitch it with Ice Edge.
Yes.
So, it's never dead for me.
And also you could just set in and try to bait out a MST or something like that.
Yeah. 1 Mask Change, just because I run so many water heroes that I find that I don't need it that often. Most of the time I'm going for 0, but when I do need it, it's there. So, only 1.
And do you ever pull out that broken elemental hero Sub-Zero into Mass Change into Acid, wipe the field?
That's absolutely amazing, because usually I have 0 in the field, so Mass Change just turns into basically Judgment Dragon.
Basically Judgment Dragon with no cost.
Exactly, it's fantastic. Next up, Triple E Call and Rhoda.
Okay.
Search.
Yep.
Mars a bit.
Only 2 Gemini Sparks. I find that 3 tends to clog up the hand too much, so just 2 gives you enough draw power, gives you a little bit of destruction, so it's pretty broken. For my 1-ofs, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Monster Reborn.
Okay.
I do not run Dark Hole, and a lot of people yell at me for that, but I find with heroes I prefer to swarm, so if I have a ton of monsters on the field, Dark Hole's just a dead draw for me.
If not, once I get 2 more, then I'll play it.
And then I run 3 MST.
Alright.
Alright, folks, this is how it's going to be. There's a 5-way tie
For the traps.
$10 gift card. It's of the people with 2 wins. That's Eric,
Judgment.
Kanan, Ryan,
Warning.
Naomi, and Princess. Eric,
Because it's Judgment and
1-2.
Warning, which is pretty much stops. What do you need to get around?
Ryan 5-6, Naomi 7-8, Princess 9-0.
2 Fiendish Chains, because it wrecks Dark World, it wrecks Dino Rabbits, it wrecks anything that uses tour guides. It's just an amazing card.
I was undefeated. Yeah, but you know what? Hang on 1 second. I think he's right. I need to go ahead and review this.
Torrential Tribute and Magic Cylinder. A lot of people prefer 2 Torrential Tributes, but Magic Cylinder wins me games. I mean, it's as simple as that. If they get cocky and they bring out this really high attack monster, and the key is to let them attack a couple times, and you have Cylinder down so they don't expect an attack response, then they get out this massive monster, they attack with it, and you win just by throwing it back in their face. So that's it for the main deck.
Naomi 6, Princess 7, 8, 9, and 0.
Next up, the extra deck. I run 3 Elemental Hero, the Shinings.
No explanation needed.
Insanely broken card. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you at all scared of the whole Soul Taker play?
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
3 absolute zeros.
All right.
Because it nukes the field. Like you can't get over that. It's basically like having 3 Dark Holes in your deck. It's another reason I don't run Dark Hole. I usually don't need it because I can just fuse with absolute zero and nuke their field anyways.
Exactly. All right.
Get away from me.
1 Acid, 1 Diane. Acid is an amazing card, especially if you can mask change from 0 into Acid, because then it just nukes their entire field. Diane, I don't really bring it out that much, but I'm waiting for the day that I can go Gaia into Diane, which is going to be an amazing day, because that's a really great combo.
Half the attack and destroy him, and there you go.
Exactly.
Right.
I also run Nova Master, Great Tornado.
Okay.
Obviously, just to finish out essentially the Super Poly targets. And then for the Ixies, Steel Swarm Roach. It's a pretty good card. It really helps against other Ixies type decks.
Alright.
Utopia, it negates attacks.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and it's a huge beater. And then Blade Armor Ninja, because it wins me games.
Like, Blade Armor Ninja.
It's absolutely amazing with heroes. Most of them are 4 stars. You get Blade Armor out, you put one in the grave, then you set up your Miracle Fusion plays. I mean, it's an absolutely amazing card. Plus, it's a wind, so you can fuse with it for Great Tornado if you're in a pinch.
Alright. And let's move into the side deck quickly because store's about to close up.
Alrighty. The side deck, I run 1 Super Poly. Now,
This is questionable.
It's a shock, but I find that everybody says it's one of the most broken cards in the game. I find so many times that, yes, they can't negate Super Poly, but they have just a response of still getting rid of your monster in some way. And so I guess maybe I'm just unlucky with it, but I've never had an extremely successful Super Poly play, so that's just a personal choice.
Okay. Alright.
Another Forbidden Lance, just in case. 2 Smashing Grounds. If they have really high attack or defense monsters that I can't get around with my heroes, usually the Shining can take care of it, but if not, throw in some extra destruction. Another Super Poly.
Apparently
That's not supposed to be in there.
Oh, apparently too. So, cool.
Apparently too. I didn't change that. Compulsory evacuation device.
Yeah.
Absolutely
it's
amazing. Rex synchros, Rex Ixies. It's fantastic.
Rex the meta.
Pretty much. Third Fiendish Chain, just in case they're completely abusing me with all their effects. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Rex Dark Worlds, anything with tour guides. It's pretty fantastic. Second Torrential, in case I need that extra destruction if they're really spamming monsters on me. Effect Veiler. I don't really like hand traps, but sometimes you just need that extra, so Effect Veiler just in case. Gillen Duo, awesome stall card.
Yes.
It's fantastic. A lot of people have a hard time getting around it. Plus, it's a decent beat stick, so good stuff. Grandmole, because it's Grandmole.
It's Grandmole.
Like, that needs no explanation.
Sweetness.
And then a third Bubble Man and a third Neos Alias. If I feel that I need more of either.
All right. So, great deck.
That's the deck.
And comment, subscribe below, and right down here, I guess. And yes, press the button for the muffins. And Skinny Beats signing out.